Collecting is the process which decides on, locates and collects data. There are 4 steps. The first step is choosing the necessary data. For example, a bus company collects data such as the number of people catching buses. The second step is finding the source of the data. The number of people catching buses can be found from the number of tickets being sold. The third step is deciding what tools will be used to collect the data. An example of a tool is a ticket scanner. The final step is collecting the data and inputting it into the information system, for example, scanning tickets and recording the data. A bus company can use hardware such as ticket scanners, hand tally counters and cameras. The ticket scanners read the magnetic stripe on the back of the ticket and collect data from it by modifying the magnetism of the iron particles. Hand tally counters count the number of times its clicker is pressed. This can be useful in situations with large crowds using buses, for example at sporting events. If other methods fail and it is imperative to find out how many people were on a bus at a particular time, security footage may be reviewed to count passengers. Online surveys, data validation and an interface are examples of software that can be used in the collection process. Online surveys allow for easy collection of data. They work more or less the same way as normal surveys, but they eliminate the need for paper and the data can be sent straight to the information system. Data validation software checks to see if the data is feasible and rational. It eliminates data that does not make sense. Interfaces are bits of software that allow a user to interact with a computer/information system. It allows a user to input data into the information system. In situations where a computer would be impractical, manual methods of recording data can be used, for example, hand tally counters. Some social and ethical issues are incorrect use of data, copyright of the source, bias and prejudice, health and safety, and security. Collection processes, such as surveys, commonly ask a person for information such as an email address. People may be reluctant to fill out a survey that requires this information because they feel they might be sent unwanted emails. Failure to acknowledge the source of collected information may result in a copyright infringement. Care should always be taken to acknowledge sources. The collection process may be biased. This can happen when a method of collecting favours one group over another. The health and safety of people involved in the collection process should always be a priority. Someone doing surveys in the street should be provided with some sort of gazebo tent to protect them from the sun. Care should always be taken to assure that the collected data is sufficiently protected from corruption, tampering, and being viewed by the wrong people.